Welcome back. So far, we have been working with files. We ran a pipeline from start to finish, and this is called batch processing. Today, we will learn something different: streaming. Instead of processing a file once, we'll process data as it arrives. Let's get started. Before we start, here is a quick recap from episode 1. Batch processing means you have a fixed set of data. You process it once and the job finished. Streaming is different. The data keeps coming, so the pipeline keeps running. Today we will build a streaming pipeline. A publisher will send a fake event message to PubSub. Dataflow will read those messages as they arrive. Then it will write them into BigQuery. All of this happens near real time. Let's build it. I'm already inside Google Cloud Console. First, let's set up PubSub. Go to navigation menu and look for PubSub. We don't see PubSub here, so click View All Products, and in the left side, click Analytics, and under Analytics, you can see PubSub. So let's click the favorite icon so it will be added to our navigation menu. So PubSub added to favorite menu. Now let's go back and we can see PubSub already in our favorite products. Click topic. We will start by creating a topic. You can think of a topic as a mailbox. Messages are sent to this mailbox. Click create topic. First we need to give a name of the topic. So I'm giving name sales events. So here you can see add a default subscription. A subscription is like a reader. A subscription let us read messages from the topic. So we can use default subscription. If we select default one, here is the attribute. So it will create a subscription name, same name dash sub. So let's keep the default one, and I'm not adding any of them, keeping default, no transformation, and using default Google Manage encryption key, and I'm not using any tags. So let's hit create. And we can see our topic created. Let's click topic, and here we can see our new topic sales event created. And if we go inside, so we can see a subscription sales event sub attached to this topic. So that means this subscription can read messages from the topic. And we can also verify the subscription from left side, click subscriptions, and we can see our sales event subscription is ready. So that's it. Our PubSub setup is ready. Now let's create a place to store incoming data. I'm inside BigQuery Studio. Let's hide the navigation menu. We already have a data set from our last episode, sales data set, and at present we only have one table, sales table. We will add a new table inside this dataset. So we will call it streaming sales. Just like before, our pipeline will create the table for us. We will only need to define a simple schema. We will have two fields, product and sales amount. Now let's move to our code. Now let's create a small script to simulate a real system sending live sales events. Create a new file. Let's name it publish events. Here is our code. So let's quickly walk through the code. First, we import the modules we need, including PubSub version 1. Next, we set our GCP project ID and the topic ID we created earlier. Then we connect to PubSub and build our full address for topic. We created an array for random products. Next, we have a while true loop. This keeps the script running so it can keep sending new events. So inside the loop, we create some fake sales data. We pick a random product and random sales amount. Now, PubSub message need to be sent as byte, not plain text. So we convert our message to bytes before sending it. Then we publish the message to PubSub. We wait 3 seconds and then send another message, and this keeps going. So let's save this file. We will run it soon alongside our Dataflow pipeline. Now let's write our streaming pipeline. Create a new file and let's name it pops up to BigQuery pipeline. So here is our code. Let's quickly walk through the code. First, we created a small function. It will decode each message and read the JSON data inside. Next, we will set our pipeline options. This time we will set streaming is true. This tells Apache Beam that pipeline will keep running. And then we declared our table schema. Right now there are two fields, product and sales. And product is string and sales is float type. Now here we are building actual pipeline. In step 1, we are reading messages from pops up subscription. So we need to give appropriate path of the subscription. To get the subscription path, let's go back to Google Cloud Console. Go to Google Cloud Console, navigation menu, and select pops up. Under subscription, we have our newly created sales event subscription. Click. And under the subscription name, here is the link we need to provide in the pipeline. Just click copy to clipboard and provide the subscription path here. In step 2, parse each message, and in the step 3, write data into BigQuery. So we need to pass our project ID here. Let's copy paste project ID here, and we are providing table name streaming sales under the same existing dataset, sales dataset, and we are passing our table schema that we already declared two columns there, product and sales, and we are writing append mode, and table will be created if not exist. And finally, we are saying the method is insert method is streaming insert, means it will continuously inserting any message available in the pops up subscription. So in the pipeline there is no final step. The pipeline doesn't stop. It keeps running and waiting for new message. Let's save the file. Now let's run both scripts together. Before running the script, we need to assign appropriate permission to our service account to sending and receiving message from pops up. So let's go to navigation menu. I am an admin and select service account. Let's open into a new tab. Let's go to our role Dataflow demo service account and click permissions, manage access. Right now we have BigQuery admin, Dataflow admin, service account user, and storage admin. So we need to assign pops up role here. Let's search with. So let's assign pops up editor for subscription, publish, and reading everything. If everything looks good, click save. Now let's go back and run our scripts. Open a new terminal, let's activate. First, let's run our pipeline, pops up to BigQuery pipeline. Let's run it. Because it is a streaming pipeline, it will keep running. Let's go to our BigQuery, check if it's created the new table. So we can see the table is not created. It is the old table still here. Now let's go back and let it keep running, and let's open a new terminal. Let's activate and let's run our publisher script. So that will push new messages into the pops up. So it published some fake product information and the sales information. So already 4 published. So as soon as those arrive, our pipeline should read those message and start loading into BigQuery. Let's go back to BigQuery and check. Let's refresh BigQuery and we can see the streaming sales table created. Let's click and we can see 2 columns created. Let's preview and see all those records already inserted here. So let's go to the query mode. Let's select first 1000 records and we can see. So right now 20 records are here. So if we refresh again, we should see new rows. Yeah, see 24 rows. And if we keep counting the table, we should see number of records increase. So right now 27 rows. If we run again, we can see 29 rows. So that means as soon as we are publishing something into the streaming PubSub, our pipeline inserting into BigQuery. The other pipeline, see, we can see it is live publishing sales information into the PubSub queue. Let's cancel the pipeline, Control C, and our publisher script still running. Let's cancel that as well. So if we go back to BigQuery, so we can see we have already inserted 73 records and the local streaming pipeline just works fine. So now let's go and run the same pipeline on Dataflow. Before running the pipeline in Dataflow, let's truncate the table just to check everything is working. Okay, the table truncated. Now let's check back how many rows in the table. So right now it is 0. So let's go back and run the pipeline on Dataflow. First, let's run the publisher pipeline with streaming data. Let's hit enter. So the streaming started. And now let's go to other terminal, run the pipeline on Dataflow. So here is the command we already know about this Python and the script name, and runner is Dataflow runner, and we need to pass our project ID, region, and temporary and staging. And finally, we are saying it is a streaming pipeline. So that is very important, the last parameter. Click enter and let's go to Dataflow and verify the pipeline is running. So all right, so in Dataflow, let's refresh. The pipeline not started yet. Let's refresh again. Yeah, so we can see the pipeline type is streaming. So earlier two pipeline was batch. Now we are running streaming pipeline and it is running. Let's go inside the job and we can see the read from PubSub. It is running. So all of them are running and we can see one worker started. Let's go back again and run the query on BigQuery. Maybe no data here. Let's wait little bit time. All right, if we query, the data is showing now and we can see the count 114 rows already inserted. Let's go back to the pipeline so we can see the pipeline still running, everything refreshing real time. Continue checking so we can see the count increasing now 124. If we run it again, we can see 127. So the count increasing actually 128. So now streaming data processing real time. So our job is working. So one thing is very important, because the job is running, it will keep running unless you stop the pipeline from here. Otherwise you will see unnecessary cost, or just cancel stop job. So make sure the job is cancelled. That is very important because streaming job keep running. It will never stop. Google will keep charging for the job. And we can see our job status is cancelled. Let's go and verify from here. From our terminal also it is cancelled. We can stop the streaming data here. Let's recap what we did today. We created a PubSub topic and subscription. We wrote a script to simulate live sales event. Then we built a streaming pipeline. It read messages from PubSub and wrote them into BigQuery. First we ran the pipeline locally, then we ran it on Dataflow. And we learned something important. Streaming jobs doesn't have an end. They keep running until we stop them. In the next video, we'll go deeper into streaming. We'll learn about windowing. Windowing let us group streaming data into time-based chunks. For example, we can group all sales from every 1 minute period. If this video helped you, please like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.